What is up, guys? It is Duke here, and in this video I'm going to touch on something that I briefly spoke about a few videos ago, which is how Supercell can make Clash great again. Yeah, that's right, Donald Trump coined that term with his slogan here for the United States presidential election, and this time around we're flipping it right to Supercell. Right now that is a big topic of discussion in the Clash of Clans community, and the voice has been out there from what we can tell with some people within Supercell and some of their accounts talking about I guess they've heard the voice, but here is my quick take on it. I'm going to have 4 main points of what I think that Supercell can do to make Clash great once again. The number one topic right now that they can do, and the one change that they can do to make Clash great again, is to stop and they can nerf the mass troop spamming. I'm talking about mass bowlers flying out there just crippling Town Hall 11s, Town Hall 10s. Talking about mass miners crippling Town Hall 11s, Town Hall 10s. Basically, right now, this takes 0 skill to go ahead and triple a high-end base. I know I had my first Town Hall 10 triple in our last war with Sonny's Warriors, and basically I am a mid-level attacker, not highly skilled at all. I was basically going in there looking to take out a Town Hall, maybe get 2 stars, which I know you're not happy with war, but hey, I was just looking for that because I didn't think I was going to triple. My bowlers went through and just straight leveled the base. So as you can see in my next video, I'll be posting that attack. 0 skill, especially from me. Also, with this mass troop spamming, it's causing boring wars. You're checking out wars and just 3 stars all up and down. There really isn't much parity in these wars. So you're seeing basically tiebreakers. You're seeing 1-star wins, 2-star wins, because everybody's doing it, and why wouldn't they? And so it makes for boring wars for me. And I know when I watch them on streams and whatnot, it's it's all the same thing over and over. Last thing for the troop spamming is you're seeing players quit. You're seeing big time clans basically break up, retire. You're seeing high level guys say, you know what, this is 0 fun. You saw Jake from One Hive basically called it quits on the war scene. This week we saw the Godfather himself, Galadon. He basically said, you know what, I'm not warring with my Town Hall 11 account. It's no fun. We're just seeing the same thing over and over, no matter what you put out there. So, nerf mass troop spamming. The next thing to talk about is balanced wars. You're seeing way too many mismatches right now out there. You're seeing way too many farm clans. If you do see a clan with a high, long war streak, it's basically probably because they're going up against these farm clans, which really just have no desire to win a war. They're just looking to get some loot out of this, so they're going for the 1-star, 2-star attack. I know in the war that I'm currently in right now, I have an anti-3 base. They're just sniping my Town Hall, and they're not even going for it. They're taking like an 8% single star, and they're rolling. So too many mismatches out there. It would be nice if they had like a group of a league that you could say, all right, here's an A level, here's a B level, here's a C level. That would be pretty sweet. We need some kind of balance in war so the high-end war clans aren't facing off against these low-level guys. Next thing I want to talk about is FC tournaments, friendly challenge tournaments. It seems like it's been quite the rage for the last, say, month or so. If we had some easy to set up tournaments, starting up a new clan, dropping people in there, it seems like that's what they're doing right now. You're seeing King of the North rock out some great streams with that, and other clans are looking to do their own tournaments. I think it adds some fun, excitement to it. It can grow the community because people are getting to, I guess, meet new guys and in there and checking things out and going into different clans and meeting new people, seeing different attacks, seeing these different types of strategies that are being used. So I think FC tournaments are an awesome way to go about kind of growing the community, bringing them together again. So that's cool. I know some people like to participate in them. I know that's what they look for. They maybe set aside, one day of the week to pause on the wars, but to go ahead and to just do tournaments. Maybe talk about how different strategies. Just basically just chill, take a break from that high level war. Next thing is the fourth topic that I'm going to touch on is arranged wars. Basically, everyone's been saying, give us arranged wars, and that's what the war community wants. And right now, I think the war community has the biggest voice in Clash. They want arranged wars. They want to make it easy to set up against another clan. Maybe you're as like friendly. Maybe it's talking trash. Maybe you really don't like a certain group and you're going after them. We're seeing clans get hunted right now. We're seeing a lot of arranged wars falling through, and they're not matching up, which kind of sucks. You're putting in all this time and spreadsheets and war weights and going back and forth and grabbing people to jump in and sub in, and then it falls through and people get pissed off. And you know, I see why. So easy to set up, arranged wars. You know, it would bring back some huge excitement. Streams would be awesome to watch. You know, and I think it would really promote a lot of clan unity. You can use it and set up as tournaments. You could do like a March Madness with a whole bunch of clans jump in. You could have a bracket. There could be wagers, friendly wagers and whatnot. But I think arranged wars, as everyone knows, is the #1 way to go. That's the main thing out of these four topics that guys are really looking for. They want arranged wars, you know, to be able to go in and jump in against this clan, against that clan. I know there have been rankings put out that's kind of fugazi, but I think you really get to see the best of the best, the cream of the crop, rising to the top if they hopped in with some arranged wars. So those are my main 4 points that I would like to see Supercell do. I think that this next update here, it should be war oriented. No troops, minimal defense. You need something to stop the spamming, but with this next update in September, it needs to be war oriented. I think overall the war community's been patient. Some other points, I'd like to see some saved army comps for friendly challenge. It's kind of rough when you're going in, you're going to do a friendly challenge and you got one army built. But if you could have multiple armies like kind of queued up that are just for friendly challenge, that would be awesome. I know when you put your heroes down, being able to use them in a friendly challenge will be great. I know it's never going to happen in more because it's not profitable to Supercell. But to be able to use them in the friendly challenge, that would be awesome. That would be a step. That would be like a little nugget, a little something from Supercell saying, hey, we hear you. You know what? We're going to put them in friendly challenge. Also, one thing you could do to maybe stop this mass spamming is to get some Town Hall 11 and 10 defense adjustments. Whether it's going for certain hit points or whatnot. Not so much other levels, but just change a few things up in those higher level defenses. I think that Town Hall 9, it's pretty leveled out right now. It's a pretty level playing field. You do have HGHB, which is an OP attack, and those guys who can pretty much get that down to a science do crush it, and I do give mad props to those guys. But it can go wrong, so maybe a little bit of a tiny buff on some of the witches. I know people like to see those. Bring witches back, maybe buff giants a little bit just to pull back on the HGHB. But those are my main points for making Clash again. I know everybody has put a ton of time, a ton of effort into this game, and I think that those things would make Clash great again. I'd like to hear what you guys say. Pop them down in the comments, punch a like on that video, and don't forget to subscribe to catch the later on videos. Again, this is Duke. Thanks.